Captain Efe, you're already in the studio. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I was supposed to have Ogo Chuku, they call him Ogo. Some people they call him Ogo. Ogo Chuku. Chidebere, Mweke, what a name, international name. You understand? And before you go carry that kind of name, if you deny your citizenship. But Ogo Chuku don't already send somebody, make it represent them. The person to enjoy to go hard like Ogo Chuku on. I wouldn't want to look at the waiting I've been talking already, and I'm just going directly to the point. We want to know why men and women would always look for, the reason to run out from their marriages. Now that one we want to look at. Why you think say if you continue again, especially sometimes men, when they see another sweet sissy for town, they go begin they set trap, give the wife. Set trap, any small thing the woman go do, they will stand on that. But Ogo Chuku has written something. That's why I really needed him. But I'm happy he has gotten somebody well able to himself. What your name again, please? Your name
Nana Owusu.
Nana Owusu Sechuri.
But you can call me Nana. Nana is fine.
Okay, Nana. All right. So Nana Owusu and Pastor Efe, now them there for this particular segment. And Nana, we're going directly.
Sure.
Pastor Ogo.
Yeah.
He has written something here.
Yeah.
In his book, he said sex without end.
Sure.
All the parents when they listen, if you are beginning daylight, then you are gonna knock the head, push and for bed, make them go sleep, because now they can't talk about a better thing, important thing. You understand? Now, Ogo said, man has always looked for another person to blame for his mistakes. Right?
Yeah, sure.
We become uncomfortable with doing wrong the moment we are able to find justification for it.
Sure.
Pastor, if you listen, now, he continued before I go allow and talk. He continued. He said, adventure, represented in this instance as extramarital affairs, and the opportunities for extramarital affairs always beckon on husbands and wives, no matter their age or social status. Some of them either go unnoticed or are easily ignored. Others are too juicy to walk away from. And it is at this point that we discover how unpredictable we can be as husbands and wives. Now we want to look at, you don't hear, let me start with you, what you go to go down talk. Because everybody, every time, only some few men and women that knows the purpose of marriage, now then go sit down. Come rain, come sun, they go there. Others are setting traps here and there.
Yeah.
Now I'm listening to you, Nana. Then I will go to Pastor.
Sure. Thank you, Loaded Mama.
Yes.
I just want to say a big good evening to your listeners. This is my first time actually in the studio of Hot FM, and I think it's a very impressive studio. Now let's get back to what Ogo Chuku has written on and what she just read. I think all Ogo was trying to exemplify was the situation whereby as men or as human beings as we are, we always want to find a reason to justify our mistakes. And that has always been man, and I'm using man here for woman and man.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah, in Bible, a man is a woman and a man.
Okay.
We are always happy when there is a reason, a reason for our mistake. I mean, we feel okay that we can do it because there is a reason. And Ogo is trying to tell us that because of that feeling that we have, that yes, once there is a reason, my mistakes are justified, we find it difficult to always walk away. Because in our minds and naturally, when you know there's a reason, then when you make the mistake, it's justified.
Wow.
Let me give you an example.
Yes, we are listening.
Loaded Mama. You know, when as a man you are being eyed by a high-profile woman, and
married man, or
a married man,
yes,
a married man who you go to your office, you meet a high-profile lady who is admiring you, the man. Now, whilst this admiration is going on, you know, naturally you are happy inside as a man, as a married man.
You are happy?
Yes, because you are being admired. Everybody loves to be admired.
Okay.
But where it becomes dangerous is when there are flashbacks of some inaccuracies of your wife. If let's say your wife, because you know she's not too much of what you want, and it's something that's always ringing in your head, and this admiration comes up.
Okay.
Then you start struggling. Then you start building the grounds for deceit, and you start moving into realms that are destructive for healthy relationship. So, you know, these things we have to watch them very carefully.
Okay.
We should always be considerate of the relationship. We should always make sure that these flashbacks don't occur, especially when we find
the flashback of the weakness of
your wife.
Actually, this generation is sick of condemnation, especially Africans.
Okay.
We are full of critics.
Okay.
Which is the reason why God is a little bit far from us. If you have ever traveled from this continent, we seek for criticism and not solution.
Okay.
Look at what Paul is
Give
saying
us
here
solution.
in the book of Romans 2 verse 1. He said, where you may be saying, what terrible people you have been talking to. But wait a minute, you are just as bad as them.
Okay.
When you say they are wicked and should be punished, you are talking about yourself.
Okay.
For you do the same very thing.
Okay.
Now, what I want to say here is that what our listener out there need is not criticism. They need solution.
Exactly.
And one of the solution is marriage is a very universal something.
Yeah.
Everybody must get the basic. It is not for boys, as I've been saying, it's not for children.
Okay.
You might even be at 40, but you are just 10 years old in the mind.
Okay.
I've seen so many grown-up men who behave like children before. There are 18 things that men needed to know about women.
Okay.
8 things that every man must know about women. That women cannot tell them. They won't say it out of their mouth.
Okay.
1, it is not how much money you have, or how you look, or how powerful you are, but women need presence. They need your presence all the time.
Okay.
They need you to give them your attention.
Okay.
2, men, now this is for men now. Men, not presence, but the kind of men that are conscious and dynamic of their personality. Men are always conscious and dynamic of their personality.
Yeah.
Now the women now, you must listen to them.
Okay.
When the women are talking, we need to listen to them. What creates divorce? Because that is your question.
Exactly.
What creates divorce is when this person is talking and the other one is talking, and nobody listens to each other again. Okay. Women need attention. They need your presence all the time. Now, number 4, giving up winning and mourning about yourself and about your life and about women.
Okay.
Winning, that is always feeling naggy of yourself. You're always complaining.
Who is complaining now?
Maybe the man now, the man or the woman. You know, you're always complaining about your life and how you look like, how the things are not going. And the more worried you become, the faster your age go rapidly. You see that? And most of the thing that leads to divorce, that most women can talk about, especially if they are not bold, maybe the man is not brushing properly, he's not washing his mouth. And the wife say it's like the man is Zoom dog, and they say no. When he go outside, the man will become a Zoom lion. And so when the dirtiness is also there, the man is not properly, it's not dressed anywhere, or the woman is not dressed anywhere. The man will say, okay, why not do the style of your hair like this? She want to carry the same weave on for 2 months or 3 months. The whole hair will scatter. No makeup, no painting of the mouth. He will leave the mouth and say, we want to go to heaven. And you live in your...
Loaded Mama, she's back on your radio.